Matthew here from MiniWargaming.com, bringing you an Apocalypse Battle Report.
We work so you can play.
This is going to be John's Chaos versus my Necrons. We're going to be doing 5,000 points per side, which seems to be a good sized game if you want to just do it in one day, like during the day. And let's take a look at the armies as well as the deployment zone. This side we have John's Chaos. It's a conglomeration of Chaos Space Marines and Chaos Demons. So you might recognize some of this from our last battle report. We've got 4 rhinos upgraded with all sorts of weaponry, plasmas, meltas, you name it. And here we've got 3 groups of Plague Marines, and they'll be embarking into 3 of the rhinos. And then we have a group of Berserkers, Khorne Berserkers, of course with Karn the Betrayer. So, nice close combat unit right there. Then we've got the Brass Scorpion. Now this is a custom conversion, right?
Yes.
This is not the actual Brass Scorpion. This is made from a couple Defiler kits. And we have a group of Chaos Space Marines, and this is going to be a proxy for, remind me again?
Abaddon.
Abaddon, that's right. Abaddon the Despoiler. And then we've got, of course, Mr. Angron. Now, he's not a gargantuan creature, but we made a ruling just because I wanted to, that Mind Shackle Scarabs have no effect on him. They can still affect all his monstrous creatures, but not on him. And he's going to be followed by a retinue of 2 Bloodthirsters. And of course we have Fate Weaver, who allows all the rerolls of invulnerable saves nearby. And we've got 6 Obliterators, of course, for some nice fire support. 2 groups of 4 Blood Crushers. And we've got, this is going to be a proxy for Scarbrand because he forgot his Scarbrand model, so he borrowed one of Dave's Space or Chaos Demons. And then we've got 2 Slaanesh Demons, or Demon Princes. And then we've got a group of 5 Seekers. Now this is a formation that basically allows them to come on different table edges. So first turn they can come on their own table edge, second turn they can come on the sides, and then third turn they can actually come on my table edge. So that's the only formation that's in this 5,000 points. But you can see it's nice and beefy with lots of monstrous creatures. Got some mechanized to protect his troops. And then of course lots of heavy support with the Obliterators, and then of course the Chaos Terminators to give some extra fire support and close combat support. Here is the Necrons 5,000 points. Now once again you'll recognize a lot of this. I took slightly different options on a few guys, but other than that it's all the guys I have plus a couple borrowed monoliths. I'm currently working on painting another few hundred points, but they're not ready yet. We have the Doomsday Monolith formation here. And what that is you bring at least 2 monoliths, and you designate one, which will be this one, as a Doomsday Monolith, and he gets to fire a 72-inch range, 7-inch, Strength 9 AP2 ordnance shot, but he can't move if he wants to fire it. And then the other monoliths, if they're within 12 inches and don't move, can also fire that weapon. So if you have all 4 monoliths alive, that Doomsday Monolith could fire it 4 times in a row. So I'm hoping that that'll give me at least 1 or 2 turns of really good firepower, and then most likely they'll die to meltas and close combat and all sorts of fun stuff because they will not have been moving. We've got our 2 groups of Lich Guard, 10 with Dispersion Shields and Hyperphase Swords, and 10 with War Size. And I've joined them both with a Lord with Resurrection Orb, Mind Shackle Scarabs, and a War Scythe, and also with an Overlord with Mind Shackle Scarabs, War Scythe, Resurrection Orb. So pretty straightforward with those guys right there. Trazine the Infinite is also being brought. I'm not quite sure who he's going to attach to. I think he's going to be pretty useless, except for the fact that he has Mind Shackle Scarabs and will pop around the board as he gets killed. We've got 4 Ghost Arcs full of 9 Necrons each, and then 2 Cryptechs. Both of these are Harbingers of Transmorphication, and yes, I can bring 2 of them because they're from different royal courts because I have 3 Overlords, and both of them have Tremor Staves and the Harp of Dissonance, so that lets them give Entropic Strike at infinite distance, or they can do the difficult terrain small blast template. And then over here we've got 2 groups of Immortals, and they're joined, and I'm going to proxy in Tesla weapons instead of Goss, just to try them out. And they're joined by 2 Necron Lords with Resurrection Orbs, Mind Shackle Scarabs, and War Scythes, just for a little extra close combat help. We've got a Catan with Time's Arrow, Time's Arrow, which basically he chooses somebody in close combat before strikes are done, and in base contact, and they have to pass an initiative test or be removed from play completely. And he's also got the writhing worldscape, which makes all difficult terrain dangerous. So trying to use that in combination with the tremor staves and also the difficult terrain that's already on the board to provide more dangerous. And then we have a Doomsday Arc, 2 groups of Death Marks, 2 groups of 3 Destroyers, and a group of 6 and a group of 7 Scarab Swarms. Here is our setup. We've already drawn the line for the No Man's Land, and also we have chosen the objectives. So 5 of them got nicely grouped together, and then the 6th one got placed back here. We've already designated that this is going to be the Necron side, and that's going to be the Chaos side, because that's where our armies are already set up, so it's just easier that way. We still have to bid for deployment to determine who's going to go first, and then we will get going. We're also going to choose 1 strategic asset each, so that is what we're doing right now. We are now bidding for deployment. Are you all done, John?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to reveal mine first, because last time I always make my opponents reveal first, but this time, here we go. I bid 5. Surprise. All right, John, what did you bid?
30.
30 minutes. So John wants to go second. Does that mean nothing's going to start on the board?
Yes, right.
Didn't see that one coming.
No.
All right, so here we go into Necron's deployment. And Chaos deployment, I guess. But there won't be anything on the board, probably. Here we go. Have fun watching the battle report.